truth is rarely shown in the shadows, in the skies, in the questions we can't deny, beyond the realm of the known lie the mysteries of out there. Ghosts in the dark, footsteps in air, lights in the sky that stop and stare, whispers of things we're not alone, secrets buried, never shown. Tim and Joey take you there, through the truth or the scare, what's real and what's unaware. Welcome to Out There.
Thank you. Yeah, hey, welcome everybody. Wow, it's been a hot minute, since we've done one of these. And my wife must have found us because I see this. She made it.
She made it.
Cool. Yeah, welcome to Out There. So that guy happens to be Uncle Tim.
And that guy happens to be Papa Joey. Welcome, everyone.
Yeah. So how long's it been since we did this last?
I don't want to guess. I couldn't guess. A year?
Probably a year and a half. We did a couple after I moved back to Arizona.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So it's
good to be back, man. Good to see you again.
Yeah. Don't be shy. Hop on the comments. And
we'll wait for everyone to get started.
Get y'all caught up. Hey, Sandy D.
Hey, Sandy.
Good to see you. And Amy made it on too. I like it.
Sweet. Thanks, Amy. We're all doing great. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we're doing the show. Well, for me, we're doing the show earlier than I usually do, but I kind of like it. So we're working on Central Time to do the show. So
yeah, my time.
Make you Ohioans a lot happier,
Those East Coaster people.
Yeah. 7's much better than no, it's 8 there, right?
We're 7 here. It's 8 in Eastern.
So much better than 10. Thanks. It was a fun intro to
that's our new one. Thanks to Joey. That was a great intro. I saw that and it just blew my mind. So AI did a really good job. Make me look a little older and a little more in shape.
Yeah, I looked a little more.
I kind of want to work on
my hair is sparse on top.
I kind of gonna work on that neck and the the muscles and everything he had in it. But yeah, I hope to get to looking like that soon. So
put lots of work into this set.
Oh, there's Mom. Hi, Mom. Love the new set. Thank you. That's all Joey, man. Joey made it look great. I don't know if you saw the other ads that he did, but yeah, he's kind of mastered this stuff.
But what's behind you? So,
I know.
You get some credit there too. It looks cohesive, doesn't it?
Yes,
altogether,
it does.
Even though
and believe it or not,
1,000 miles apart.
Yeah. And he picked his background, I picked my background, and they're that similar. So that's pretty cool. Great minds think alike.
Yeah. Well, so what's been happening for you since in the past year and a half?
A lot of therapy. That was supposed to be funny.
I don't have a laugh track. That's what I'm missing. But I have a.
A lot of therapy. A lot of.
I meant there we
go. Just regrounding. Trying to get used to this new shift that's coming. Trying to mentally prepare for this new thing that's about to happen. It's really
everybody
been,
can feel it, you know?
it's spiritually been tugging at my coats. I mean, it's like, it's really like, it's got my attention. And it's weird, man. I've been going through a transition, kind of a process. And it's not, I want to say it's spiritual, but it's also kind of dimensional. It's hard to explain. It's profound. It's hard to put in words.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see everything in a whole different light. Everything. You know, I walk outside and I see the trees and the sky, and it's like, it's like I'm in some sort of like video game.
Yeah, no. How
like,
about you in the audience? I mean, are you all feeling that too?
It's like,
Just
I'm having a problem with reality, and
something's weird. I don't know.
Something's weird. Yeah, I feel a shift.
Mm-hmm.
And the people that know what we're talking about know what we're talking about. Like my mom, I think my mom feels it too. But it's exciting. I tell Joey all the time, this is a good time to be alive. We came from where history 1,000 years ago has not quite changed a whole lot over 1,000 years, other than wheel and fire and, you know, discoveries and inventions and stuff like that. But as far as the spiritual realm and the dimensional realm, right now, things are shifting as far as chemistry, as far as the chemicals in your brain and your spiritualism and all that stuff. Things are shifting. And I kind of like being alive right now, because I saw where we were, I see where we are now, and I have a big glimpse of where we're going. And it's frightening, but it's also exciting. It's kind of like, I'm glad I'm here to witness what's about to happen and what has happened.
I think what Amy said here actually is very
grounding.
True, you know, because
grounding.
Everything's electrified, and if you're caught in the air and you're not grounded, you know.
Yeah, it's frequency, it's grounding, it's electro, it's everything. But as long as you're grounded. So I told my kids, they're like, I'm bored. And I said, go out, take your shoes off, go out, stand next to a tree and touch a tree. And they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, just do it. And so Wyatt went out and he goes, you're crazy. And I'm like, just try it. And he went out there and he goes, he did it for like 8 minutes or so. And he came back inside and he goes, how did you know how to do that? I'm like, what? He goes, dude, I just like, it was incredible. I can't. And I'm like, that's grounding. And that's what we're meant to do. We're meant to put our feet on the earth and the grass and catch up and have an upgrade, a software upgrade to catch up with the universe and what's going on.
I mean, our flesh and everything is a product of our environment. You know, I mean, we're from those elements that make up the earth. So, in reconnecting to Mother Earth is important. And
so many people have their definitions and understand theories about the shift and what's happening. And I think everybody's right and everybody's wrong. It's kind of like, we don't know yet.
Yeah, nobody's going to know until it really happens.
Until it really, really happens. And I'm looking forward to that. At least I know what's about to happen. And if you're at that point, you're a lot further along than a lot of people.
Excuse me.
But it's good to be back, man. I was hesitant about coming back because it's just like, you know, I've got so many.
I've been on you since I moved back to Arizona, since we did the last show.
Yeah,
a year and a half ago. I keep reaching out, say, Tim, you know, got to keep the show going. Got to do it.
Yeah. But it brings us tonight's, you know, episode. What we're talking about is I've been really leery. And
hello, Keith.
Hey. So it's been I've been apprehensive, I guess to say, because of not only the scientists, but the ancient alien theorists and all these guys that have been having a rough journey. And so I have a source that is a little higher up in the alien world, and I contacted him and I said, "Hey, man, are you concerned for your safety?" Because he's on a much bigger level than we are, especially with all the things going on. And he says, as long as you don't talk about anti-gravity, you're fine. So I'm like, all right, we're not talking about anti-gravity, so I think we're all good.
Sandy understands.
Yeah,
it's helped her.
Those who understand. So welcome on board. Those that don't, stay tuned. We'll talk about it. We'll get into that in another show.
Yeah. Before we get on to that, I'm going to bring Keith's back up because after tonight's show in another, it'll be at 7:00 Pacific. So that would be 10:00 Eastern is One Sin Away from God. It's another podcast, religious bound. And
be sure to check that out.
Really good.
Very interesting.
So yeah, don't leave YouTube tonight. Got all kinds of stuff coming up.
So if you guys have any comments about the shift you're feeling, even Mom, I know I'd love to hear from her. She's got a lot of insight. She's been diving into the rabbit hole, I guess you'd say, and she's got a different feeling of an opinion about it. Whether she wants to share it or not, that's fine. But I've been talking to a lot of people talking about a shift, and so I'm really excited about the shift. And we may have to do a show on the shift.
There you go. Got a banner to run behind or underneath this.
Yeah, if you guys want to do a show or have any subject matter that you want to talk about, please, send all your comments and everything, because we'd love to dive into any subject you guys would like to talk about, because it's all about out there. Yeah.
We've all witnessed that since the assassination of Charlie Kirk. It's really
turning point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, his organization is aptly named, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't believe in coincidence in that respect, but yeah, spiritual shift. There you go.
Joe Mack. I haven't seen him for a while.
Love you, man. Thanks for coming on. Joe's had a spiritual awakening over the last, year or so. So we've been talking a lot and sharing a lot. He's got a lot to share, and he shared a lot of interesting things with me. So he's awakened, and you can tell the people that are awakened that are not like they used to be. I mean, they have this new energy about them, and it's really cool to see.
Yeah. Well, where I came from, or where I was when in Texas. My thoughts and stuff. I mean, since that incident with Charlie Kirk and all that, I mean, I felt it, and it's made me start to look at things a lot different. So I'm not as poo-poo-ish about things on the spiritual level, because it's definitely an energy that I definitely feel. So
yeah, it seemed to have caused a lot of people to stop worrying, and just be grounded, and don't really care about tomorrow and what's going to happen in the future. Your future is we used to look to our future. Now it's you got to make your future begins with today, and you can't dwell on what you think's going to happen. It's all about creating what's going to happen from today instead of worrying about things. So I'm a big advocate of not worrying and not having any worry. And people that worry need to work on their spiritualism. So COVID
It
caused a
started
lot.
then.
Yeah.
It really did. Yeah. I mean, that's when the tension really
set us back. That set everybody back. But it also woke people up and say, you know what? We're not worried about it, because we found out that a lot of things that we were told weren't true. So look how scared everybody was for no reason. So that just proves my point. You don't worry about tomorrow. Don't worry about all the things that nobody had to wear a mask. That's the biggest thing about this whole COVID thing. It was like crazy. We were all scared to go out in public and scared that our mask wasn't fitting right above our nose, and none of that. So let it go. Don't worry. Just let
life is all
happen.
about do-overs.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I think COVID taught everybody a lesson. Everybody. I think we all learned from it.
Yeah,
but it made some people sick in the mind. It really did a number on some people. They went, boo-boo. You got a sound effect for that.
An interesting thing has happened since COVID, and that's what tonight's topic is about. Because really, all this has happened since COVID.
The last 4 years.
Yeah. So is that right? Since
I believe that.
Yeah.
There's more people joining religions and churches and having spiritual awakening, and I think the shift is about spiritual awakening, and I think that's right. More young people are starting to take on religion and spirituality, and that's a really good sign, because
I haven't gone to the religious side.
No. Some people,
but I know,
right.
And
they're becoming spiritual, but some people are using religion to become spiritual, and that's fine.
Yeah,
but there's a lot of people participating in.
Yeah, no, there's definitely a transfer of that power when you're in a big group. So, yeah,
and that's a good sign.
Everybody's energy, and it does help build.
Yep.
But
we need to get away from that atheist, and what do you call it? Where you're not one or the other.
Agnostic.
We need to get away from the agnostic and more toward the spiritual, no matter how you get there. But
well, I think that's the whole thing for me, anyway. Is I'm recognizing, there is a higher energy, higher power, higher plane of consciousness,
and we've been brainwashed.
What that is, I can't tell you, but I know it's there.
And we've been brainwashed into believing the way that they say we have to believe in that, but that's all been disproven. But however you get there, as long as you get there, right?
Yeah. So what's happened since COVID? What interesting thing is, interesting or sad or scary?
Well,
how do you want to?
I wasn't really too freaked out about the missing scientist. I mean, in a year ago, it's been happening for 4 years now, but a year ago, we were just hearing about, this guy worked at Los Alamos, and all of a sudden he went missing, and it was no big deal. It was like one guy. And then it was another person mysteriously disappeared. And again, that didn't make headlines. And then it was 4 people. And then it was kind of like they put a cap on it and they kind of tried to suppress it and hide it. And it came up to like 8. And it wasn't until like about, 3 months ago that all of a sudden
I'm gonna start putting the pieces of puzzle together.
They brought it to Congress and said, we're at 11 now. And we need to find out what's going on. And so they brought it into Congress, and then they asked the oversight committee, hey, we need to look into this. And that was like 2 months ago. So that was 11. And now, as of today, yesterday, there was an airplane that went down with 2 more scientists and the families. So now we're up to like 18. And 3 or 4 weeks ago, I heard it was like 11. I'm like, yeah, well, that's interesting. You know, I don't know what's going on.
Thanks,
And
Alan.
then all of a sudden, I don't know, Joe, if you could put up the alien and ancient alien theorists.
It's in there, but it's at the end of the slide. So it's kind of in order that we're going to talk about it.
So it really didn't hit me until the alien guys. These are my buddies. These are the guys I've been watching since 1995, since I had my encounter. I've been fans of theirs. And Joey didn't bring it to my attention until, what, a couple of days ago?
A couple days ago, yeah. Well, see, Keith and I had done our Truth About Beer. We did a show last week about it. And at that time, we had the 11. And then all of a sudden, during the show, we get a message from one of the viewers that, oh, it's now 12, you know. and then all of a sudden, I'm listening to George Norrie the other night. I think this would have been Thursday night, driving home, and he had a guest on. Said, oh, it's 13 now.
Yeah, so for 4 years, it was 11. And since it was acknowledged, it's gone from 11 to 18 in a couple of weeks. And that's what
15
really,
that we know of that have been. I have 15 on here, but.
Oh, okay. But the plane crash yesterday.
What made 14 and 15?
All right. And I think I sent you one today. I think we're up.
Another one today.
I think we're up to 18. But what I'm saying is it went from 11 in 4 years to like 15 in like 2 weeks or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah. Had a lot to do with that too.
Yeah. Something.
So anyway, but until Joey shared all of my ancient astronaut theorists, I didn't know about these guys. I mean, I knew about Eric Von Däniken, I knew about Nick Pope, I knew about David Wilcox, and that alone since January really, really freaked me out. And I told Joey, did you hear about the ancient alien guys? He goes, well, there's more than that. I'm like, what? And he sent me a picture of how many are there now?
Or there's 9 on that list.
There's 9.
And it'll be at the end of this slide. So
just the alien guys, not scientists. This is a whole different.
So let's hold on to that thought, and we'll get to it because it's coming up in this. I'm going to start it. So starting with, and they're not in the order exactly as they've gone, but the first one we have is Amy Eskridge, and I find this one really interesting since I did, or got this information. Then I found her some YouTube interviews that she's done or did, and she definitely said in those interviews, "Hey, if I end up gone, it's not because I
unalived
my life," and. Yeah. But yeah, she's only 34, right?
Yeah, she worked at the Los Alamos
anti-propulsion, anti-gravity research.
Anti-gravity research, yeah.
And she died. This was back in 22, June 11th of 22,
which was covered up and suppressed. Nobody knew.
Well, I mean, it was ruled as it was a suicide. That's what it said on here. I hope they don't bleep us because I said the S word, but
she was unalived. We need to say unalived.
She unalived herself.
She unalived herself.
Yeah. So that was following a police investigation, and family statements indicate that she had been dealing with ongoing personal and physical struggles. And the report says no evidence of foul play.
But she had several YouTube videos where she said that people had been going through her drawers and her underwear, and she'd come home and things were out of place.
It was there was like a Tesla that was out in front of her apartment, and it was kind of suspicious. So she got the license plate, she took that down, and she said something. So this let her know that she was being was under surveillance. Because then all of a sudden the guy runs out and he changed the license plate, and then she gets a message that I've got more of these. Yeah, I can keep doing this. So
and her house
it's
kept
very
being
weird.
messed with. She kept coming home and finding things out of place, and her house being gone through, and she kind of freaked out. That's when she said, "If anything happens to me, I'm happy. I'm not unaliving, I'm good," and just like David Wilcox. But yeah, this is a very interesting, and she's been in the media a whole lot lately.
Yeah, and that was after I saw this little blurb that I copied. So I learned a lot more after this, and it is very interesting.
Yeah.
So then we have Michael David Hicks. So he was a NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory person, and he's deceased as well. That as of July 30th, 2023. So it says Hicks was a long. See, I can't read either, Tim.
He's a longtime NASA scientist involved in the asteroid and comet research, including the DART mission. So the DART mission is where they want to send probes up to asteroids and attach them and blow them up if they're headed toward Earth. So he was a part of that group. Also, he was a part of the group that wanted to send up probes and drill and
so that's kind of like Armageddon, huh?
Bring back samples to find out if we need to capture asteroids or if we need to drill and take rare asteroid chemicals to help on Earth. So he was a part of all that stuff like that. And then it wasn't until he got into the anti-gravity. Again, anti-gravity seems to come up in all of these things, and that wasn't until then.
A common thread.
Yeah, that's a common thread to all of these things. So they're all NASA engineers and scientists and everything until you get into anti-gravity, and then you'll notice that from probably most of these.
Yeah. Now his family indicated that he did have an unspecified chronic medical condition.
They all do.
I don't really say, but I still don't believe anything that's in print.
No, he was freaking out from the things that he had learned. Yeah. And you can't tell anyone, you can't hide it, so it consumes you and makes you weird. And it's noticeable.
But even if it was foul play or if it was a natural cause thing, just because of his position as a jet propulsion laboratorian, if you will, it puts him in that growing list.
Yep. And again, not publicized. Very low on the radar.
Now, I didn't really hear a lot about this guy. This is Frank Maywald, but he's also NASA Jet Propulsion Laboratory worker or engineer, and he worked in imaging systems. He passed away on July 4th of 2024. He was a senior JPL engineer involved in advanced Earth observation instrumentation, which that would be satellites, I imagine.
Mm-hmm.
And he died at age 61, but no cause of death has been publicly disclosed. So everything's kind of...
So this is the one I sent you. His wife called 911. This is the one I sent you the other day, where she goes, "Yeah, my husband's not here. He hadn't been here for 3 hours. His phone's on the counter. Everything's on the counter. His backpack's missing. His gun's missing. And I haven't seen or heard from him. He just left all of his social media and his watch and everything on the counter, and that's all they know about that." And I sent you the 911 call. Do you remember that?
I didn't. I probably didn't get to it, darn it.
Yeah, it's pretty interesting. He just left his stuff and went for a hike and never came back.
That makes a lot of them. Not just him. There's a few more down the line here that we're going to get to that all very similar. I mean, they leave all their belongings behind and they're gone.
I find it interesting how they say they've died and they haven't been legally labeled as dead, but they're missing. And that's a big controversy right now with all these ones that they say missing or dead. The ones that are dead, they don't have autopsy reports on, so we don't know that they're dead or if they're missing. So I think there was kind of some sort of cover up because we don't know who's missing and who's died. I find that interesting.
Now there's a missing one. This is Anthony Chavez, who's a former Los Alamos National Laboratory worker. And he's been missing since May 8th of last year, of 2025. He was a former employee associated with Los Alamos. So I'm not really sure what he did there because it didn't say.
No. But he didn't show up for work and they have no other information.
And he's still just reported missing.
Right. But notice they don't say he's dead. Some say they're dead and they're missing. Some say they're missing and they're dead. We don't know. Amazing.
I wish we had more to say on him.
And we're on number 4.
Well, here's
pattern.
5.
There we go.
So another NASA jet propulsion laboratory engineer, materials engineer even. Now she's another one that's missing really close to the same time, June 22nd of 2025.
She went for the hike in the national forest with a backpack, no phone, no social media with her. Never seen again. There was one, is this the one where the guy was walking in front of her and he turned around and looks back and says, "Are you coming?" She says, "Yeah." And then he turns back again and she's gone.
That could be.
I think that's
the rest of that story. It's just, she just disappeared.
Fell off the planet. So I don't have a problem talking about alien abduction. I don't mind going there.
No, I was interested in that. I mentioned something about that when we were talking a couple days ago. So.
They could have planted these people here all years ago and had them do their research and all their experience and say, "All right, you're done. We're taking you back." She could have been a hybrid. If you want to go down that road that I've gone down before.
We could also go down the road that they're time travelers that came back to take care of this because they don't want another Terminator
Armageddon, or trying to save the planet. They came here to intervene to make sure we didn't destroy ourselves.
Shut down Skynet before it takes over the world. So I've heard that one.
Oh yeah. That would be cool. I mean,
what's this?
If that happened, don't have a problem with it.
It should be.
Yeah, absolutely. And there should be a death certificate on all these people. And some they've declared dead, but there's no death certificate. So that was my point of.
And it really should be an accurate account of how they passed too.
How they passed, yeah. Autopsy showed whatever. But yeah, we're not getting that.
Now, this is the only one that really wasn't an actual scientist, but she worked at Los Alamos as an administrative, I can't say that word. Administrative role.
Capacity.
She was an administrator.
Yeah.
And she's missing. And this one I find really interesting too.
We're all found a factory reset. Family members reported her. She had no signs of stress. She had been under significant personal stress. All right. So again, it comes back to when you're pressured and you're like, I can't take this anymore. And so rather than having to talk about it, you just disappear. Some of these people could just be in hiding because they just don't want to, went off the grid until whatever happens.
Yeah, the curious stuff though is like her. She had two phones, so probably one personal, one business one. But I mean, to have them both be reset to factory, settings and
That sounds
UI
like
clean, that's pretty wild.
that sounds like somebody kind of interfered. Hard to say.
Yeah.
Well, she walked in the wrong door one day and saw something she shouldn't have seen. She was just an administrator. She wasn't a scientist. She wasn't working on any project. She just, maybe it was at the wrong place at the wrong time and found out something she shouldn't have known about.
She heard things.
Yep. In her role, of course.
Yeah.
This is our latest one. Yeah, this is not the latest one, but
It's, it's still less than a year. That's Stephen Garcia.
Nuclear weapons, like satellite weapons. Nuclear weapons from space, from satellites. This is in Albuquerque. Left his wallet, left his keys. Never seen again. So, again, going off the grid, running away, or abducted.
Memo, doesn't it? This is going to happen, but you have to leave all your electronics behind, and your keys and anything that.
So it's like an upgrade in NDA.
Yeah, it's wild.
Totally wild. Yeah, no sense at all.
Nuno Luario. That's how you say it?
Luario.
So he was an MIT physicist.
Yes.
In plasma physics. So he's reported as deceased. I'm
not going to tell you what I think I know about this guy. So you can draw your own conclusion.
Yeah, it was classified as a homicide. Was he the one that just walked out his door and got blown away or something?
No, he was killed outside his home, and nobody knows who killed him. They found him dead on his doorstep. But he worked in plasma. Read into it what you will. I find that interesting. Yeah.
Very. And then we have Jason Thomas, who is a pharmaceutical scientific researcher. His status is deceased. He's been, and it says missing. Or is this the guy? Oh, okay.
They found him
in December. He's the guy that they found frozen, or they had to wait for the lake to thaw out.
Right.
And they found him. That's what that one was.
Like 2 years later, or
it's not
a year later.
It's 4 months. So it was in December 25. He went missing, and then they found him in March.
He went out for a walk with no social media, no phones or anything, and then they found his body.
You got the memo.
Lake. Yeah.
It's just, yeah. That's what makes it so weird is they all have a similar story.
Yeah. Off the grid into the ice, off the grid into the desert, off the grid into the forest. I don't know. You don't hear about this stuff, 10, 15, 20 years ago.
No, it's pretty wild. And this is the strangest one for me. So Joshua LeBlanc was a NASA nuclear propulsion engineer, deceased as of July 22nd of 2025. So he worked on propulsion systems, nuclear propulsion systems for space travel. So that's kind of newer technology. And
that's Space Force.
Yeah. He was reported missing after failing to arrive at work. His phone and wallet were left at home. Surprise, surprise. And then later that day, they find his vehicle crashed and it caught fire, and it happened to be a Tesla. And if anybody knows anything about Teslas, when they catch fire, they can't put them out. They just burn until
and all the evidence goes with it.
Yeah.
Because that's a high heat burn.
And so, but they were able to get the vehicle's data and review it, and it indicated that there was an unscheduled stop or a stop at the airport before it went on to be in a single car accident and burst into flames.
Yet no cameras, which are on the Tesla, had any information stored.
But again,
no clear explanation.
And he got the memo because he left his wallet and everything at home.
He didn't make his flight. He was going off the grid, but he didn't make his flight. I don't know.
This is the first one that I saw that brought things to my attention.
This one is still in the news every day. Yeah. Every day, this one is still
kind of the one that got Congress and the president and all that, talking about it.
Yeah, this one, he's the one that left all his social media behind as well. Is this the one with the, I can't remember if it was this one or the one before with the wife called and said he left.
Yeah, see, I'll have to go back and look.
It could be this one.
So I can see which one that was.
Because I think on the phone she said, yeah, he's a retired general, blah, blah, blah. I think this could be him. I'm sorry, I can't remember. I sent all the information.
A month. It was just this year. So he's gone.
Right. I wish I could pull that up. I'm sorry. It's a really interesting phone call.
But then, so that was the 11 that everybody was talking about. And then all of a sudden, what happened? Then we had 12.
Yeah.
As of February of this year, Carl Gilmer, or Greelmer, I guess how you'd say it.
At first they thought it was a suicide. Now they're saying it's a homicide.
So he was also shot outside his home?
In his home.
Or in his home. So like a home invasion kind of thing?
At first they thought it was a suicide, and now they're calling it a homicide. For reasons we don't know. It's still an open investigation. No confirmed connection has been established between his death and other cases.
Only want to try to keep it that way, right?
Yep. But again, the Jet Propulsion Laboratory at Caltech. And Caltech, they've got another guy that just went missing from Caltech. But
as of today?
No, they said there's another scientist missing from Caltech. Details are to follow. They haven't really posted any more. They said there was a few people missing from Caltech. So I only remembered that because he was doing the same thing as, like, the Big Bang Theory. Who are the actors? Sheldon and Hollowitz, on Big Bang.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Leonard, Sheldon,
Ruth Polly.
Yeah, Ruth Polly. They were all at Caltech studying the same subject. And that's why I remembered that. But they said they've got 2 people missing from Caltech that were working on the Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
Wow.
But I haven't seen any of that come up in the news yet. Details to follow.
Yeah. And then, before I go to the next slide, then you can bring up, so Eric von Daniken died in January this year. And if you know him, he's from Ancient Aliens, and he did the documentary Chariots of the Gods, which was a really great.
One of the most outstanding books I've ever,
And I was always interested in him for that, but then I learned we shared a birthday, and so
awesome. January.
On our birthdays, I would,
What's your birthday?
Happy birthday, April 14th.
Oh, that's right.
And so anyway, I felt pretty sad to hear that he had passed, and then I also heard Nick Pope was not doing well, and then he passed just like a month ago, or
out of the blue.
Yeah. And then
David, who was very happy very enthusiastic, very ambitious, loved his job, loved his life, having the time of his life, getting into deep rabbit holes, a lot of controversial things. And they said he had a history of psycho.
Yeah, I mean, he had financial problems and all kinds of things like that.
I don't believe that had anything to do with the work he was doing.
But he also stated for the record that he wasn't
2 days before he committed suicide.
He wasn't at risk of unliving himself.
No, and he was talking about all these other people that were disappearing and said, I'm not that guy.
He was worried.
If anything happens to me, I'm not that guy. I'm very happy. I love my life. The video that he posted is, I mean,
it's hard to watch, actually.
Yeah. But he was into a lot of stuff that he was trying to expose, not only aliens, but the anti-gravity and the reverse engineering of spaceships that we had. And he was like, I compare him to like the Bob Lazar back in Element 115 back in the day, where he would talk about a lot of stuff and everyone just said he was a kook. And so David started getting into this really, really deep subject of anti-gravity and aliens and stuff, and everyone kind of just put him off like they did Bob Lazar. But for a long time he was protected because of the ancient alien theorist group that he was in, but somehow they got to him.
I'm just going to say it, but so 1952, and it was through the 1950s, 1970s, the CIA had MK Ultra that they were using for mind control and that kind of stuff during the Cold War. And do you think they really ever quit?
No, I just think it went underground. It went dark. I mean, just there's so much out there that we just will never know about, and we'll hear things about it. But I think we know it's there. We know time. We know time travel's there. We know we reversed engineered everything off the Roswell crashes. We have our laser optics. We have our chips. We have our night vision. We have
Velcro, for crying out loud.
Yeah, we have our nanotechnology.
Yeah,
we have our chip. We have all these things that just appeared right after 1947. So yeah, it's still there. It's still ongoing. So I listened to quite a few of these guys that are like scientists, and they're saying that we are so ahead with our technology, like we won't hear about what's going on right now for another 70 years because we're just not prepared for it.
Will we ever really be prepared for what's coming?
Well, that's an estimation. I don't think, who knows?
Because we have no clue of really what's coming.
No.
I mean, there's things that we've seen in science fiction movies that I'm sure we have all that technology, but there's stuff we can't even imagine that's probably out there.
Yeah, I saw the Jetsons, and they were talking to people on their phones, on their watches, and I'm like, we laughed at it for years. We laughed at it years and years. We laughed at it. We're not laughing anymore. It's not even. It's
yeah.
But we weren't prepared for that in the 80s and the 70s. If they had put that on us then, we were nowhere near prepared. We had beepers. We were not anywhere near ready for these. We weren't ready for these.
Oh, so true.
And we
still don't know how to manage
So I
these
think
quadrant
I
flows we
think they
mentioned.
decide to introduce this stuff to us slowly as we evolve with it. Because if they put it on us too fast, too much too fast, we kind of lose our minds. So I think there's a lot of technology out that we're just not ready for.
So true. Well, let's get through the rest of these scientists, because I'm sure we've got rabbit holes that we can dive into.
I love David. David Wilcock was really cool.
Definitely be missed. And then we have the father and son, which make up 14 and 15. So the Moffats, so the elder Moffat was a former military test pilot, aerospace engineer. And he and his son and his wife and another son.
Right, this is the one. Yeah. There was actually 2 of them on board, but
yeah, there were 4 of them on the plane. So the 2 of them were the scientists,
and the other were family.
Yeah, and there was a wife and another son, I believe, that died in a plane crash. So I'm sure we'll probably still hear more about this as they do more investigations.
Or not. We'll see.
Yeah, who knows? But speaking of this is the map of where they've all taken place, or at least 11 of them. So you got 3 in California, 5 in New Mexico?
Yeah.
1 in Alabama, 1 in Massachusetts, or 2 in Massachusetts. I guess those were both in Massachusetts. And then we talked about them. The 3
since January.
This year, since January.
And again, I was talking about this to Joey the other day. I'm like, can you believe it about Eric and Nick and David? And he was like, what do you mean? There's more than that.
Here you go.
I'm like, what? There's more? And he sent me this. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
We've lost 9 of them since 2012.
How is that possible? I mean, where's the media?
Keeping quiet.
I don't get it.
And
it wasn't until the scientists, they revealed the scientists that
they don't bite the hand that feeds them. So they, talking about the media.
And it all says died. It doesn't have the missing.
Right.
Which is intent. And then who's next? I'd be really worried if I were like Giorgio Douglas or any of the other ancient alien investigators that are still out there pushing all this stuff. I don't know, man. I don't know. The key phrase has, from what I can understand and my sources telling me, are anti-gravity. If you're just looking at aliens, I think we're good. But the minute you start getting into anti-gravity, I think you're pushing the limit there. But yeah.
Yeah. Can't rely on mainstream media to give us the truth.
Any media.
You know who I think you should ask questions to?
Tell me.
An old friend of ours.
Oh, yes. Hey, is he around?
What's up, Tim?
Hey, Enoch. Oh my God. Thanks for joining, man.
Oh,
How have you been?
Been missing you guys.
What's up? We've missed you.
Just living the life, kind of kicking around.
Do you have any insight? What are your alien species out there? What are they telling you about all this missing scientist? Do you have an opinion?
They left me behind. I'm kind of
that's right. Are you still here on Earth?
Oh yeah, it kind of sucks, but
yeah, you haven't been able to get a hold of your home planet. Still no luck.
No, I don't know what I did to piss them off.
They just left you and took you down a long country road and
Yeah.
Went you out for a walk and never came back. Well, it's good to see you, buddy. We miss
Good
you.
to see you too.
We would like to have you back on the show sometime if you don't mind.
Here I am. Let's do it.
All right, buddy.
Well,
It's so good to have you back. Say hi to everyone.
hey, everybody. Do you want to see
what-
more of me?
Yeah, let us know if you want to see more of Enoch.
He's quite the guy. Or
Does
I
anybody
am.
have any questions for Enoch?
I'm ready. Give me some questions. Let's do it.
Yeah, I haven't seen you since the Oktoberfest.
I know. I got kind of wasted.
Yeah, we all did.
You guys had mugs of beer and they were a swimming pool for me.
Yeah, they were. Well, it's good to have you back, man. Please come back and join us on our next shows.
Oh, I'll do it. You just say when.
All right, buddy. We expect you on our next show. You take care of
Alrighty.
yourself.
Bye.
Bye, buddy. Oh, that's great, man. It's good to hear from you, Nick.
Oops, I hit the wrong button there. There we go. No. There we go.
I love you, Nick.
What am,
Been a long time, man. It's been almost as long as it has with us.
I know. Been a very long time.
Yeah.
So we've had this thing scrolling at the bottom, which I want to know what you're thinking, but I also want to know if you have some ideas of stuff you'd like us to talk about on our.
Yeah, if you guys
Yeah.
have any topics you want us to dive into, man, let us know. We'll go and dig
So
it
we'll
out.
be back. We'll be back next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after that, I won't be home, so that'll have to be an off week.
He's
Well,
going to
you-
leave his backpack and his phone. He's going for a hike.
Oh yeah. Gonna
But
go
yeah,
on
you guys be sure and come back and check out our show again next time. It's good to be back.
Yeah, so please like this and share it out and leave some comments.
Subscribe.
Yeah, if you haven't subscribed, please do.
Yeah, we can't wait to see you next time.
So it's been fun, Tim.
Yeah, good to be back, man.
Good to have you back. And want everybody to stay tuned for another hour from now. One sin away from God will be.
And happy
that
Mother's Day to all you guys, all the mothers out there this
Coming up.
weekend. Happy Mother's Day.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Love you guys.
Till then, it's Papa Joey.
And then Uncle Tim.
Peace. See you guys next time.
Bye.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the journey, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. Drop us a comment and tell us what out there topics you want us to explore next.
Beyond the realm